Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's New Wednesday. How are you doing on this Wednesday, May 14th, 2025? Hope things are going really well for you today, and that it's a beautiful day like it is outside of my windows here. Who do I have joining me today? It looks like Lynette from rainy Springville, Utah. Yeah, Lynette. Up our way too. It's rainy. Good morning, Lisa from sunny and beautiful Colorado, and Susan from Nevada. Hi, Pam from Illinois, and Eva from South Carolina. Hi, Kathy from Northwest Florida, and another Kathy from sunny Ohio. Hi, Linda from Wyoming, Renee from Lockport, New York. Let's see, who else do we have? Leslie from Montana, and Deb from Utica, New York, Debbie from Ohio, Kathy from Clint, Texas, and the list goes on. All right, everyone. Well, I'm back at it. I survived Chicago. Oh my gosh. Not only did I survive, I thrived. I love that place. If you're from the Chicago area, you live in a beautiful part of the country. I absolutely loved it. Can't wait to tell you a little bit more about that experience from H&H. You may have watched it last week when I went to you live from the H&H show and showed you all the brand new things coming out from Kimberbell, including a ton of machine embroidery designs and a handful of punch needle designs, all things embroidery, right here at Kimberbell. We love it all. So if you didn't get a chance to watch last week's What's New Wednesday, it's not too late because I got to show you all kinds of brand new stuff coming out from Kimberbell, coming to your shops here between now and the end of the year. And there's so many fun things to celebrate with machine embroidery and punch needle embroidery. All right, so we've got lots to talk about there. We also have some new deals this week to share with you, and so can't wait for you to be here for all of it. And I have 4 giveaways today, so stick with me throughout the whole show because 4 people are going to win some fun things that I brought back from H&H. All right. Okay, so yeah, Terry says, I'm going to be busy. Terry, you must have watched last week's What's New Wednesday because boy, was it filled with all kinds of fun stuff coming out. We've got 2 brand new machine embroidery events that we shared with your shops. We've got the Kimberbell Day, which is all about machine embroidery as well, of course, and a little punch needle maybe thrown in there too. We have some new machine embroidered quilts that are coming out that people were so excited. So anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit more about some of those things today. So the first thing I want to do is just give you a little recap of what happened last week with the H&H show. Of course, H&H stands for Hobbies and Handicrafts. And boy, was it filled with all kinds of inspiration. I'm telling you, it was just really, really fun to be part of all of it. There were 9 of us from Kimberbell that went to that, and it was so much fun and so much work. Oh my gosh, so much work. If you've ever done a trade show before, you know how much work trade shows are. But with all that, there's like such a good feeling there because there's this energy and you get to like reconnect with quilt shops and yarn shops and then maybe meet some new ones too. And we had all of that and more. So 9 of us went out on Sunday, May the 4th, and started setup, and the show started Wednesday. So a lot of setup. And the reason why there were so many of us that went out there is because we actually had 2 booths, so to speak. We had our regular booth that had all of our machine embroidery and a sprinkling of punch needle in there. And then we had another booth where we did the massive H&H display. You remember all that, right? So let me show you a few pictures behind the scenes because, it's kind of fun to see all that, right? So let's start with oh my gosh, we had so much stuff to set up. Let me pull up some images here. Okay, well, let me first pull up the first night that we were setting up. They closed the doors at 4 o'clock. So we had a little bit of free time on our hands. So we said, let's go into downtown Chicago because many of us had not been there before. And so look at that skyline. I mean, that's just a little portion of the skyline. It was absolutely stunning in every way. So we went downtown. I mean, unbelievable, right? Does that just make your jaw drop? It was absolutely gorgeous at night. We also went while it was still light out too. And so there you can see more of that skyline. Of course, you can't go to Chicago without seeing Cloud Gate, otherwise known as the Bean, right? And so we took a fun picture right in front of that there. So there's 8 of us there. Robert came and joined us a couple days later because of some prior commitments, and it was just a ton of fun. Now for the setup day. Woo. Now, setup day, it gets worse before it gets better. So you're going to see a whole lot of stuff happening here. Oh my gosh, we've got Christy and Tori putting together some little candy themes because part of our display was the brand new Sweetheart Street machine embroidery bench pillow that's going to be coming out, along with a new fabric line called Sweet Shop. And that's coming out towards the end of this year. I think it's November, maybe October, November. Anyway, so they were putting together a little display for that. And then we had to put together the massive 30-foot punch needle design. And this was so that people could come and punch it and create this mural of DIY things that included machine embroidery and fabric and jewels and crochet and knitting and punch needle and all the things. It was kind of to celebrate all things handmade and all things DIY with H&H. So we spent a whole lot of time putting that together. I think I've got some more images of that somewhere here. Hold on just a minute. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, here's the massive letters, the H&H letters, all covered in silver foil. Oh my gosh, insanity. You might have seen the reel that our team put together of Cassie gluing those little foil pieces on there and then trying to stuff it in her car to ship to Chicago. It's crazy. Here's another image again of trying to get it all set up. And then we have some images here. Let me find them of setting up the booth itself. Oh my gosh. All the things. It's just a massive amount of work, as you can imagine. Now, when it was all said and done and we had to put it all back in the crate, look, little Tetris experience helped because that crate was packed to the brim. There was nothing more that was going to fit in that crate. Not only did we have crates, we had pallets and we had suitcases, a whole lot of them. And on the last day, this is what we were looking like as we were putting the last of the themes in the suitcases. It was crazy. Okay, so then what else happened? Okay, now the night before the show starts, you have something called, some people call it sample spree, some people call it sample it, whatever it is. It's the night before the show, and whoever wants to have you get basically a 4-foot table is all, like a half table, right? So not very much space. This is in a different area outside of the where all the booths are. Okay. But you get a little tiny table that you can sell some things at for shops to sample. So we decided to have shops sample punch needle kits because we had punch needle is new for us, and so we were promoting that heavily there with all the yarn shops and the machine embroidery shops that were bringing it in. And I want you to think about what Sample Spree is like, or sample it. Let's go back to the 80s, shall we? And you're lined up trying to get the last Cabbage Patch doll. Does that kind of set a scene for you of what the chaos can be? Yeah, it was crazy. So when they open the doors, people run on in and they go to all the different little small tables areas where companies are selling some sample products. And take a look at what was going on at our little table. A whole lot of shops lined up to grab kits to purchase for their shops and to bring back to their shops. It was insanity, but so much fun because of all the buzz and the enthusiasm. I mean, you can see even in this one picture over here where that shop owner's like, I'll take that one and that one and that one, right? It was so fun. And they were just really excited because they want to bring this to you. So whether you do machine embroidery or punch needle embroidery or both, your shop owners were digging it and they were loving it. In fact, I absolutely love this one here. Does anyone recognize her as your shop owner? Oh my gosh, she brought on a whole lot of kits home to her people. There we've got Mona from Kimberbell, who was like, hey, we've got these. It was so crowded with people getting excited about punch needle kits that she was in the back, like holding them up because you just couldn't see with all the craziness going on. So anyway, that was a whole lot of fun. We met, of course, a lot of shop owners there, reconnected with them. There's Barbie with the shop owner. Oh my gosh, really fun. Now, speaking of shop owners, I've got some images here. I thought, you know what? I'll show you these in case you recognize any of them. Oh my gosh, so fun. There's the Situation. We've got Jackie from the Situation. Oh, there we go. We've got the Calico Gals, Janet and her team from New York. Here, you recognize Jen from Kimberbell as well. We worked hard. Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite person. People, they are brand new, bringing on Kimberbell, and this guy right here, he is a Kimberfella through and through. He's so excited about Kimberbell. And he's like, I will be like the Kimberfella president. I anointed him the president of the Kimberfella Club. So there we go. That was a whole lot of fun. Yeah. Janet says, I remember fighting for Cabbage Patch dolls. Oh, I know. It was crazy, right? Elbows flying all over the place. No, it wasn't that crazy, but still a whole lot of fun. Okay. Yeah. Anita says, all those shops. Yes. With all the Kimberbell on their displays. We really are so grateful for all of them. Let me show you a few more pictures. See if you recognize any of these shop owners. Let's see. There we go. We've got Misty there from Missouri. We've got, oh, you recognize this gal right there? Oh, yeah. There's Chris from Girlfriends. Here we are. Yep, setting up the booth. Here's Cassie showing off her catalog that shows off on the front page of the catalog the brand new Enchanted Winter quilt. You know, I went back through the comments from last week's What's New Wednesday, And I realized as I was watching the replay that I called it the Welcome Winter quilt. It's actually Enchanted Winter, although it says Welcome Winter on the quilt block itself, because, Welcome Winter probably sounds a little better than Enchanted Winter. So just know it's Enchanted Winter. If you're looking for it, a lot of shops are doing pre-orders now for that. And they got to see it in person at the show. And if you want to see it in person at the show, then go back to last week's What's New Wednesday for that, because I did show that. Now, I will warn you, I might have been a little shaky at times as I was trying to show some things. So if you can bear through that, you'll be good. So anyway, all that's to say is that we had a whole lot of fun, and I can't wait for all of these shops to bring back a whole lot of Kimberbell good stuff for you. In the end, we did finish, oh my gosh, crazy. We did finish the massive punch needle project where shops and educators and stuff were coming and trying to finish up that mural. So here's a few up close images. There's the iconic, of course, Chicago hot dog. Life is so good. We've got this one. I love how this one turned out with the tomato pincushion, and of course the scissors and the powered by, oh my gosh, the Route 66. That was fun. The skyline turned out so cute. That picture just doesn't do it justice, you guys, but you can see the punch clouds there. And we've got a little replica of Oh So Delightful quilt hanging from the buildings there. We've got the flying geese blocks flying in the sky. So fun. Here's one of my favorite panels on there, having a yarn good time in Chicago. And look at that yarn right there, that little ball of yarn with the knitting needles. And then in the end, this is our Eric, who's trying to fit everything back into that crate. Not an easy feat, but he did it. He did it. So anyway, there you go. A little behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a whole lot of fun. Okay. Yes, Doug's wondering, what did we do with the punch needle display after it was done? Well, I'm excited to tell you that H&H loved it, and they're keeping it, the panels and the H&H letters for next year's H&H. And there might be a chance that it's also going to there's going to be an end consumer show at H&H next year in addition to the regular show. And so I think they're keeping it for both of those shows. So we'll see. But kind of fun. All right. Now let's get into what's new at Kimberbell. We have some brand new background quilting this week. So let me pull that up. If you love the outdoors like I do, you are going to love these two background quilting designs. Here we go. This one, you're hiking. So you got the hiking sticks, you've got the compass, you've got, oh my gosh, the backpack is in the bottom corner over here, the full backpack. You can see more images of that design on the website, but that's just a little hiking trail, I guess I should say, with the hiking poles and the backpack and all the things, the compass, kind of fun. And then, of course, and that is on a navy blue fabric, which means it's also a large scale design, which is kind of fun. And I know you love those. Now we also have an outdoor border design that's also available this week. And this one is so fun because look, on this side, you have rocks, a little rock path full of rocks, and we're not going to call them weeds. I'm sure there are some lovely plants in there, right? And so that's over on that side. And then on this side, the 3, 4, 5, and 6 inch widths, you have some pine trees. So I think that would make the greatest border on some type of camping quilt or just an outdoorsy theme quilt, don't you? So those two are brand new this week at Kimberbell. All right. Now we've got some other great deals, and we have so many fun deals going on right now that I thought you better get out your pencil and paper because you might want to take a few notes. There's a lot to tell you about today. This week, our deal of the week involves two things. It actually started with 3 on Monday with Cassie, but one of those items did sell out. So the ones that we have left are, let me pull it up. We have a mystery bag. Oh my gosh, you love the mystery bags. And mystery bags are, this one in particular, I guess I should say for this week, is a $70 value for 25 bucks. And it's going to include, it is a mystery. All of them are going to be different, but I will show you a sampling of what that mystery could include. So there you go. That's all. But do you see some thread in there? Oh yeah. Some blanks maybe, some merchandise maybe. Yeah, there it is. It's a mystery. So that is on sale this week, and we have a couple dozen of those left. And then we have, the tier tray, the beaded tier tray. Now, if you took this event at a Kimberbell certified shop, it's the one that we used for the Easter tier tray event. And it's this beaded 3-tier tray. It will come shipped flat. So don't worry, it doesn't come shipped like this. That would be pretty tough to ship, right? And not have it break. But it does come flat, but it has all the hardware you need to put this together very quickly and easily. I promise you that. Within like less than 30 seconds, you could probably put this together. But I love that it's this whitewash tray because it'll go with anything, right? For any time of the year. And it's 3 layers. And look at the fun beaded trim, decorative trim on there. Now, I've priced these before in hobby stores and home decor stores, and you're looking at these trays being around $40 and higher, much higher in some cases. This, for our deal of the week, the ones that we have left from the event, is 15 bucks. $15. Now think about what you could do with a tier tray. And I know Cassie talked about this on Monday's show, but I've seen these used in so many different places. I have a tier tray back here. It's not the beaded one. It's the other one that came from a different event, but I love it just the same. And I put sewing notions on there, and any threads that I'm using for a specific project, I'll pull off of my thread wall and put it onto that tier tray, because then I know I've got everything I need. But I also use it to display some fun pin cushions. So certainly your own sewing room could use a tier tray, right? But also I've seen, I have another tier tray, I guess I should say, in my kitchen. And I put holiday type themed items on that tier tray that's in my kitchen. It would be so cute to put like spices on this and make it almost like a spice rack in your kitchen. Some people have used it in their bathrooms and used it to put their soaps and lotions and makeup and stuff like that. Maybe you want to put it in a guest bedroom and put, other little trinkets and things, maybe some chocolate for the guest staying in your home. There's so many different ways to use this. And if you're looking for something that would make a great gift for Christmas, oh my gosh, pick up a 3-tiered beaded tray that's a wood tray, absolutely gorgeous, for $15 this week. You can't go wrong with something like that. Here's what it looked like with some really cute designs from the Easter tier tray event. So you can see how you can just fill it up for any kind of holiday. So darling. So there you go. Those are the 2 deals of the week that are left. We'll put a link in the notes for that. Okay, now I have a few PSAs. As we know, public service announcements, I guess I should call them, because there's a whole list of things that our team said, hey, make sure you mention this and this and this, and I'm here for it because you're going to want to know about all of these things and you're not going to want to miss out on them. So the first PSA is that if you missed the So Timeless Bella Box, you know the one I'm talking about, the one everyone's talking about, it sold out in less than 10 days. Okay, it sold out and there's none left except for one that our social media team kept back because they want to give you a chance to win it. Pretty cool, right? This is the Bella Box that actually had the clock that you guys were all going crazy about. Oh yeah, it has the clock, it has all the things, the totes, everything. So that is up for grabs, and it's really easy to enter to win that. So we're going to put a link to the very specific Facebook post that you can enter to win that. It'll give you all the details on how you can win it. And if you already purchased the So Timeless Bella Box, you're going to be someone's favorite friend if you gift it to someone else, right? Or if you didn't have a chance to get one, now's your chance to get one and to get it for free. So you can enter to win a So Timeless Bella Box at the link here that our team is sharing in the comments. And you can also find it in the description on YouTube and Facebook for this page. So that's PSA number one. The second one is that we have a last chance category. Now, I don't often talk about the last chance category because it kind of ebbs and flows with how many products are in there. But these are products that that we're not going to be reordering and restocking. Okay, we might get different colors of something, but if you're looking for something specific that is last chance and we only have, so many left in our warehouse, we got to move it on out. So we've added some things this week, and I think there's 9 new items in the last chance category. And there's some things as low as like $3.99 and $4.99. So if you've ever thought, you know what, I could use some lace zippers, you can get a pack of 5 lace zippers for only $4.99. Pretty crazy. That's a dollar a zipper because I know my math. Right? So there's that one. Or I also saw in there some navy velveteen for around $5-ish. Yeah, there's just a lot of fun stuff in there, and maybe things that you've never seen before because they're so old and we just have so many of them left in our warehouse that we're going to move them on out and give you a great price on them. So check it out, the last chance category. Okay, are we going to get more velveteen in? Yes, it's very possible that we'll be getting more in, but it's probably going to be different colors of velveteen. So the navy is leaving the warehouse, and so you might want to get it for a really great deal right now. Okay, the next public service announcement number 3 is that we have a fun new thing going on right now, and you guys have probably seen it, seen us talking about it. Let me pull it up here. I've got an image to show you. It's called, hold on. Oh, here we go. It's called the Punchies. The Punchies Awards. Guys, this is a big deal. And we're going to have the Punchies Awards do a takeover on What's New Wednesday on May 28th. So what is that? 2 more weeks, it looks like. 2 more weeks, myself and a special guest, maybe guest with an S, are going to join you for the Punchies Awards. And if you want to win big time, I'm telling you, big time, lots of Kimberbell prizes, consider entering the Punchies Awards. And for all the details on that, I'm going to send you to a link so that you can also see what the categories are that you can enter into. You can even win just by by not even purchasing anything, you can win. There's going to be a giveaway for that too. So if you want to have a whole lot of fun with your punch needle, then you want to enter the Punchies Awards. And I think there's maybe 4 or 5 different categories. And on that link that we're sending you to, you can see the whole list of prizes for each category. So become a part of it, join the fun. Hey, even if you got the free punch needle design that was just a freebie in your recent Bella box, you can enter that into the Punchies Awards too. But it's also, there's so many different ways of being part of the Punchies. We're just going to have a whole lot of fun with it. And I want you to be a part of it. So be sure to look at more information on our Facebook about the Punchies Awards. Now, when they told me, I think I told you this a few weeks ago, but when they first said, Kim, would you mind hosting the Punchies Awards? You know, this is like a big thing, like the Grammys, the Emmys. No, not quite. But hey, in our world, the Punchies is a big deal, right? And I said, absolutely, I'd be happy to, on one condition. I'm not going to wear any sparkling glam kind of dress. Nope, not me. So if you just want to see just the real Kim hanging out with you and presenting the Punchies Awards, join us for that in a couple of weeks. All right. Okay. So any of you guys, have you already started doing some things for the Punchies Awards? If you haven't joined our Punch Needle Facebook group called Punch Needle with Kimberbell, you absolutely still can. We'd love to have you over there. We try to keep the punch needle stuff on Facebook separate from the machine embroidery stuff. So either way, join us with Punch Needle with Kimberbell or Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. And we just have a whole lot of fun in both places. So there you go. Okay, so that was the third public service announcement. The fourth one, are you ready? We have a BOGO sale going on right now with Punch Needle as well. So what is a BOGO? BOGO stands for buy one, get one free. Well, the fun part about this is that from now until May 31st or through May 31st, okay, at midnight, May 31st, Mountain Time, right? You can buy any punch needle kit, and we're going to send you the Petal Pop kit for free. I think I might have a picture, or if I don't, here it is. This is the free one that you're going to get for being part of the BOGO sale. So any punch needle kit, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be an old one, it could be a new one, it could be anything in between. But when you buy that, you're going to get Petal Pop for free. Okay. This is a fun one especially for beginners. And I have to tell you, one of the shops that got some punch needle kits at H&H, she went back to her room. She'd never punched needle before. And she thought, I really want to try this. So she tried it for the first time. She went back to her hotel room that night, punched it out. The next day, she was done. She loved it. She had so much fun. She goes, I've never done this before, and now I'm hooked, right? And so she's bringing it into her store, and she's going to start having like punch needle groups in her shop, in her machine embroidery shop. That's pretty cool, right? So punch needle is for everyone. And this one is in particular is a great one for the newbie, Now we have a little reel out there right now that I didn't have a chance to pull it up on here today, but it's out there, and it's about doing punch needle even like with your teenager. You know, if you want to have some bonding time with your teen or tween or even child, then this little freebie would be a great one for the newbie, or even for you who's a newbie, right? So last week you might have seen from H&H show that I also show that these are also brand new in stores. Any store, any quilt shop or yarn shop that's carrying Kimberbell punch needle, this is available. And if you don't have a shop that is carrying it, then you can find these at kimberbell.com. So this is brand new. You see the applique fabrics here. Gorgeous. It matches with the new Star Spangled Beauty line, which of course matches with the Star Spangled Beauty ladder quilt, right? This has been a hit. Absolutely the most popular one going on right now. And it even has some little bling in your kit as well. Now, the second one I want to show you is the Americana Cowgirl, again with some little bling in those flowers and some fabric from the brand new fabric line, and of course, just all sorts of dimension there, which we absolutely love. So that's also brand new. Again, this is called Americana Cowgirl. And then the final one is a twofer. You get two in the same kit. So these are brand new as well. And this, talk about coordinating with the brand new Star Spangled Beauty quilt, ladder quilt. Here is a darling pinwheel. You can see the little star fabric in there. These are the same ribbons that are also in Star Spangled Beauty. So if you did Star Spangled Beauty ladder quilt, you might want these two to coordinate with it as well, because you get both in the same kit. And I mean, look at that fun. The frosting on there is punched from the behind so that it makes these fun loops on the front. Have you ever wanted to try it, or you're just curious? You may want to try it now, right? And then this is the beautiful applique fabric. And then I even show you a brand new tutorial that got released for making these little sparklers have dimensions. So anyway, those are also available. Now, if you do use the coupon code, or if you do want to do the BOGO, there is a coupon code you must use, and that is all one word, BOGOPUNCH. BOGOPUNCH, all together, one word, and then that's how you get your freebie. All right. Now, the next thing to tell you about, well, we've got a few more great deals going on, but before I go into that, I want to set the stage for some upcoming deals, okay? And to do that, I'm going to show you a little bit of Sew and Tell with Kimberbell. We're kind of going all over the place, but for good reason here. So let's go ahead and do a little Sew and Tell, because this leads into another great deal going on this month. So let me pull it up here. You guys have been busy, busy, busy. And where did it go? Oh boy, I hope I put the pictures in. Oh, phew, I did, because these are so cute. You have been loving the Bookish kits, okay? These are kits that are exclusive to the website. They're exclusive designs, and they're project kits that have everything that you need to make these specific projects. So I'm just going to go through them real quick, but here's what your fellow Bellas or fellas have been making with the Bookish kits. So here's one right here from Yvonne. She says it's another book theme sleeve. This one fits a Kindle. So this was one of the bonus designs. So the kit is not part of, or the Kindle, I should say, the Kindle package design that she did. Whew, that's a lot of words. Okay, the Kindle design that she did is not part of the Bookish kit, but the design itself is one of the bonuses for purchasing a Bookish kit. You'll see all the details on the website. So be sure, we're going to put a link in here to all the project kits so that you can see what is the specific project for it and what is the bonus designs that go with that specific project kit. Okay, so this one, Yvonne, turned out darling. I loved how you used that bonus design. Now, this one is from Ruth, and she says the Blossoms bookmarks for end of the year teacher gifts. I love that idea, Ruth, because now is the time to be making those end of the year thank you gifts for the teachers in our lives, right? And that one turned out so darling. So that one, again, is a project kit. It will come with all the fabric and leather and materials that you need to make those little bookmarks, but you can change up the fabric now that you have the files to do it with any fabric like she did in this one. I just think those are so darn cute. And then of course, with that project kit also comes some bonus designs. Now, this one came from Allison. She says she really enjoyed making the project kits. And as you can see there over here, that's one that's like a book cover. That is pieced in the hoop and quilted in the hoop too, which is really, really cool. Up here, she did the designs for the little bookmarks. And then right here, she did the designs for the bookish coasters. And in those kits come the cork fabric and then the fabric itself, of course, the designs. So lots are in that one. This one also came from, let's see, Roxana, and she got those done in a weekend. As you can see, she's got the bookmarks and the book coasters. So do you have some people in your life that love books? Do you have a teacher in your life that you're looking to make a special end of the year gift for? These kits would be perfect for that. And then finally, this one also came from Allison, and I loved what she did here again with some of those designs that were in some of those bookish kits. Here's an up close of that. Does that pillow just make you smile? I'll tell you what, when I saw that, it just made me happy. I love this design. Shh, I'm reading. So cute. This one said just one more chapter, and they come in multiple sizes as well. So here it says, sorry, I'm booked. I think these ones she must have used were maybe the 5x7 size, but they also come in an 8x12 size. I'd rather be reading. Allison, I love how you created that final pillow, even with a pom-pom trim, to make that oh so cute. So the reason why I wanted to show you those now is because they are part of a group of projects at Kimberbell called Project Kits. And we're going to put the link in the notes. But here's the other fun news. When you buy any project kit between now and the end of May 31st, through May 31st, I guess I should say, you're automatically going to get free shipping on your entire order. That's also pretty cool, right? So any exclusive project kits at Kimberbell, including those bookish kits, right, that I just showed you, anything is going to, if it has a project kit in your order, you're going to have your order shipped for free. So if you've been eyeing some of the other project kits that we have there, now is the time to get them. That would also include Squeeze the Day. Oh my gosh, that includes its darling leather tote and the Squeeze the Day design and the fabrics we used for that Squeeze the Day design. There's some exclusive rope bowl project kits in there. There's quite a few project kits to choose from. So if it's still there, and we keep those also very limited as well, then now's the time to get them. You order a project kit, you're going to get free shipping on it. Okay. So lots of new things. Now today we have 2 more exclusive project kits, and that is called the, oh my gosh, it's the Betsy bag. Yeah, the Betsy bag and the Eleanor bag. So the Betsy bag is this one, and again, you're going to get all the, of course, the file sizes, or the files in 2 sizes, I should say, and the fabrics and all the hardware and the leather strapping and everything to make the Betsy bag. And there you can see she's putting in maybe a phone or a wallet or something in there. And then the long one, I think I've got these right. My team, if I've mixed up the names, let me know. But I believe the Betsy bag is more of the horizontal version, and the Eleanor bag is the more vertical position of the bag. So there you go. They're two different project kits, and I just happen to have them here with me today so that you can see them in person. Now, the one thing I say, when I went to H&H last week, I didn't want to bring, as I was traveling, through the city and stuff, and even through the trade show, I didn't want to bring a big, bulky handbag, right? So I grabbed a little bag I had bought it a long time ago, and I just grabbed that. You guys, I was so frustrated because I was trying to fit my phone and a wallet and a little charger in there, and I was stuffing that bag. I thought, this is useless. This is useless to me. And then when I saw how nice and big this one was, I thought, well, why didn't I bring that instead? I should have made one. So now I'm making one of these because I think it is so darn cute. And look at that quilting on there. It's got those fun little bows on there for the quilting, and then it's got some stripes going there, and it's at an angle. It's just a really fun look for a crossbody bag, right? Look at this. So cute. It just falls right there on your hip and it would definitely hold my wallet, my phone, and a charger, and probably like some gum and lipstick. That's all you need, right? In your purse when you're going out and about. So there you have it. It's all lined. So there's no raw edges or stabilizer showing. And in that project kit, you're going to get these specific fabrics. You're going to get the leather straps. You're going to get the hardware, the zipper, and then, of course, the files. Now, the files come in 2 sizes. So that means you get another one, too. A little itty-bitty bag that can be done with this. How cute is that one? And yes, this will also go as a crossbody bag for us adults, or you could make it, for a younger one in your life, right? But again, it's fully lined. Hey, maybe you don't want to put the strap on that one and you just want to use this as another little zipper pouch that maybe goes in the bigger zipper pouch, right? So there you have it. That is, I believe, the Betsy bag. Make sure you look at the pictures too on the website, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So what do you think of the Betsy bag? Isn't that cute? I'm loving the fabric, and you guys cannot get enough of the zipper pouches and the crossbody bags, and I am here for all of it. I love it. And okay, my team says, yep, that's Betsy. Okay, good. That's the Betsy bag. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is a panel fabric. You didn't have to piece that. So no worries there. It's going to go together super, super fast, right? And now that you have the files, you can put any kind of fabric you want, pull it together and make the most darling crossbody bag or zipper pouch. Someone mentioned, Carol says it could be a makeup bag. Absolutely. All right, so there you go. That's the Betsy bag. Now I know for sure it's the Betsy bag. And the next one, I thought, what a cute name. The Eleanor bag. The Eleanor bag, and that also comes in 2 sizes. So here's that one. You got the bow quilting there. You got the stripe quilting there. Don't you love how that comes down at an angle? And this, oh my gosh, that 12 fabric is so, so gorgeous, isn't it? It's like this, it's a navy blue color. So you also have a navy blue leather strap that will come with it. And also this is more vertical in nature. So again, if I'm going around, there we go, falls on my hip. And again, perfect for all the necessities that you need when traveling. And it's fully lined as well. And then if you want to make an even smaller one that's also cute, you can do so. It's all lined. You could put the leather strap on that as well. But if you didn't want to and you just wanted to put one bag within the next, there you have it. So This would also be part of free shipping, right? Because it's a project kit. So project kits from now until the end of the month, free shipping when your order has a project kit in it. All right. So that was a lot to tell you about, but it's all fun, new stuff and good stuff as always. Okay. I think we're about to the end. Let me just check my boxes here. And then I have a giveaway. Okay. So here is what I'm thinking for the giveaway. There's this booth, or there was a booth at H&H called the Craft Alliance, and they're just awesome. They're a big support in the craft and hobby community, and they had these darling knit hats that say "Very Crafty" on it. I thought that was so cute, and it was orange. And so I said, oh my gosh, we need some of those to give away. So we have 4 of those very crafty little knit stocking caps. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. There we go. How cute, right? Well, there we go. You know how it's supposed to look. I don't know. Very cute though. And so we're going to give these away. But I thought, well, beyond this, you got to have a few other things too, right? So I also have some Kimberbell stickers for you. This, oh my gosh, look at this one. We gave these out to shop owners last week, and look at the little penguin. He's to remind you about the brand new enchanted winter quilt that's coming to shops here in a few months. And then this one is going to remind you about Kimberbell Day. Kimberbell Day. So we're going to put some stickers in there. We're going to have the hat. We're also going to throw in some charm packs of fabric, because, you know, we're crafty like that. I also thought, oh, how fun would it be to throw in some zipper pouch blanks. So we've got some of those to throw in there as well. And because this is also very crafty, I'm going to put in, each of the 4 people is also going to win a 6x6 Aqua Kimberbell wool mat. Woo! So here's how you enter. It's very simple. I just thought any comment today that you made, whether it was like from the beginning that you told me where you were from to the end on, hey, that's a cool hat or whatever, or maybe you liked some of the deals this week, or maybe you talked to, if you made a comment on anything, like, wow, that's a great giveaway, like Joe said, you're entered. So if there's a comment on this video, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, you're automatically entered to win. Be one of the 4 winners to win. Pretty cool, right? I'm so excited. All right. Now, a couple more things before we go. So yeah, even if you say yay, yay, awesome, very cool, love it, love Kimberbell, whatever it is, you're just entered to win. Isn't that great? Kind of fun. Well, we like to throw those in every now and then, right? I think it'll be fun to get that little prize package, a very crafty prize package. All right. But I will say, I forgot to mention this earlier. If you missed last week, you know that I gave away 8. Cassie and I were saying, hey, maybe we give away 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, we decided on 8 in the end of the Kimberbell tote bags, brand new. And we were giving these away to shops at H&H. Look how cute that patch is on there, Kimberbell patch. And I said, we're going to give away 8 of these. And we did. Last Friday, they announced the 8 winners. But not only do you get the tote bag, but I also promised you something else would come with it. And where did that go? You got to see this, because I came through. Hold on. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. I said, if I'm going to be in Chicago, I'm going to bring back Garrett popcorn for all of you that won. So here's a little, a mini can of Garrett Chicago mix popcorn. And that is a caramel cheddar mix popcorn. So I have 8 of these. I have 8 tote bags. Okay. I have 8 stickers that I'll be giving those away as well. And oh, I was going to put in a yard of Kimberbell fabric in each of those totes too. So, like I said, it was last week's What's New Wednesday, and then we announced the winners last Friday. But in case you missed that, here are the 8 winners that won what I just showed you. Okay, they were Pat Dunn, Marie Didyoung, Shelley Colvin, Janet Arvin, Sue Burgels, Nina Jones, Donna Muncie, and Brenda Buck. You are the lucky 8 winners from last week's What's New Wednesday giveaway from H&H. Okay, so when you're a winner, just a little reminder, when you're a winner, we will post that on our main Facebook page. Don't ever click on some link that someone says, "Oh, you won." No, don't do that. Those are stinky people that want to play with us, right? You look for the actual post from Kimberbell that says you're a winner, and then we give you a link there that has you fill out a form. And just know we will never ask for your credit card. So there you have it. Now you know how winners are announced, all right, and how you can win. But we need you to fill out the form so that we know where to send it to. All the goodies, right? So there you go. All right, now as we end today, just a few last minute reminders. If you use the code BOGOPUNCH, all one word, and I don't know if it matters if it's in caps or not, but you might as well just put it in caps because that's where I saw it. It was in caps, BOGOPUNCH, all one word. Then you get a free Petal Pop design, even with a cute little ladybug. You get this for free, okay? With an order of another punch needle, okay? And it's 1 per person, 1 per order, all right? Let's see. Then, oh, this is a big deal too. Guys, I totally spaced it. Not only do you get free shipping on project kits, but right now, because the Betsy bag and the Eleanor bag just launched today, you also save 15%. It's an introductory special. So for 1 week, you'll save 15% on these project kits. So you're going to save 15% on this. You're also going to get free shipping. Pretty awesome. Okay, so there's that. Purchase any project kit and we're going to give you free shipping. And I will note that is within the 48 contiguous states. All right, so that doesn't include Alaska or Hawaii. So there you go, or outside of the US, but free shipping within the 48 contiguous states. What else? Don't forget the grab bag, okay, on the deal, and the beaded tray. $15, can't go wrong. Then join, 2 more announcements. Join Cassie next week on Don't Miss Monday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, for the new deal of the week. And then join me next Wednesday for another What's New Wednesday. But I'm excited about this one because next Wednesday, I am going to do a tutorial for you on how to do the background quilting on the flag of the new Star Spangled Beauty fabric or Star Spangled Beauty ladder quilt. So if you were wondering, how do I do that background quilting on the stripes of the flag? I got you. Next week's What's New Wednesday. We'll talk about what's new And then I'll also include a tutorial for that as well. All right, so I hope you'll join me for that. And then the week after that is the punchies. And you guys, the list just keeps going on and on. There's so many fun things to do. We want you to be part of all of it. All right. Now, again, any of these themes that I talked about today, if shops near you or online sell them, you know, they'd love your support. And if you don't have a shop that has it, you can always find them at kimberbell.com as well. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining me today. It was a big one, right? Lots of things to talk about. But I appreciate you being here. As always, keep doing what you love and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Bye-bye.